All right. So, little story here. I work construction and just kind of noticed some things at work. Figured we'd, with the equipment tracking, people get messy. We don't really have a system set up quite yet. So, figured I'd try to learn something and try to help out workflow at work. Um, so I'm using ChatGPT to figure out how to write code, more or less. There's been a little bit of copy paste here and there, still learning functions, trying to figure everything out, more or less getting a baseline down and then going from there. So, what I've been doing is more or less putting everything in here. I got a couple things set up. Basically, I can add, view, search, view like the equipment profile, and then leave the program. What I'm trying to do right now is um, add service intervals, so when hours are added, it automatically calculates the next service, say, like a service interval. I think I actually have it. Yeah, so right here. So, like a dozer service interval 500. So when I put it into the add equipment, it chooses the type of equipment that we're putting in, which I'm using GPT to try to figure out how to write that. And yeah, more or less documenting my journey and seeing if anybody takes any of this information and helps them use ChatGPT or AI in general, or just wants to hang out and have my annoying voice in the background. So we are going to go over here, and it is telling me to change something, but I don't know why it is telling me to change it. So we're going to go over here and tell it to slow down. And explain what I'm changing. And I really have no clue how to do this. So this is not a, I know how to code, I know how to do anything, not a part of it at all. So, where does it say even for? I think it's down here. It's code prints equipment types, which I think, oh yeah, right here. So yeah, it types the equipment. Yep. So when I run this, add equipment, we're just gonna throw some numbers down, less equipment type. We're just gonna throw in some things in here and delete that equipment. And I forgot to go back over here. Yes, I want to delete that. For index, yep, that's right, equipment type. So we remove this. Index, equipment type enumerated starts one. Yep. And this VS Code thing helps me out quite a bit because it more or less pulls up what I should put in there, which it helps. Doesn't really help me learn a whole lot, but I don't know how to even shut that off. So that equipment type, yep. Equipment type enumerate starts at 1, blah blah blah. Print, line displays a number and name together. Perfect. Still won't let me select a number, but it does list it out. So if we exit, run it, add equipment, 1, 1, and I did not save it. Dang it. 1, 2, yes. So save, exit, run it, add 1, 1. There we go. And we got 11 types of equipment. So now we throw in this equipment profile, delete, yes, exit. Okay, so now I believe, if I'm right, actually I really don't have any clue on what to do. Because then when I select the equipment type, my JSON does not have equipment type. And this one, so we'll go back over to GPT. That worked. Numbered. Add selections. And I talked to one of my buddies that actually took a coding class, probably 12 years ago or so. And kind of showed him how I was doing this. And he's like, that's exactly how I learned it. Type underneath list, type choice, get number, choose equipment type, number. So, underneath this, enter for text equipment types start equals 1. No. Type choice. Enter choose equipment type by number. Okay. Print type choice. Controls. Save. Run this. Add. One. So why is it selecting equipment type number? I still need to see what they are. One. Yeah, just, and it runs through all of them. Oops, I can't put that in there. Last service. Profile. Search equipment by number. Delete. Yes. Exit. So, with the learning part of this, I see that it's pulling it up down here, but it's showing me every type of equipment every time I hit enter, and it doesn't let me cancel. So I have to add that in there, which would be in kind of like this one, Q cancel, let's break. Okay. So I'll go back over here and try to figure out why. I want to understand why it's doing that. So when I add a minute, it runs through the list showing each type individually. That's right. Not that it matters. But doesn't let me select. So yeah, so yeah, it looks like that. The 4. And yep, that one. Back. Save. So I fix that little bit there. Let me go back over here. I just move those back so they line up here instead of out here where they were. connect the chosen number to the equipment type. That would be our small step. Oh. So control save. Let's run this. Add. Okay. I'm assuming it's not going to do anything, but we will put it in there anyways. So that showed up right. When I clicked that, it showed me each type of equipment, so I can put it in there. And this is more or less to help with when we add pieces of equipment, not for actually using it, but more or less just for setup, which eventually I'm thinking like only an admin would have this option to add or remove equipment, then like our mechanic can go in there and he can search up toolcat or dozer or excavators, whatever, and it'll pull up all those pieces of equipment. And it'll show hours and next service. So right now, it's all on spreadsheets. So, go back over here, got it. How do I add the profiles? And I've been working on this for a little while, but yeah, I know the -1 because yep. So underneath type choice get number, move print type choice. So selected type equals one. Blank and we're gonna do this. Back it up. 1. And that guy. Print. Selected equipment type. Selected type. That should work. And please bear with me, I keep forgetting to switch back to, so you guys can see what I'm actually typing in here. So I just removed the print types or whatever, and so now when I select the number, it'll tell me what I selected. So we do 3 excavator. We selected excavator. Name 20. Equipment profile. So it still doesn't save the type. So I believe that's probably what I'm gonna do next. Maybe. Exit that. So go back over here. That works. How do I connect so it saves the type? And if you guys can't hear me very well, please leave it in the comments. Drop a chat right now. I'm still kind of working through some kinks. I haven't quite tweaked everything just yet. So let's type to the new equipment dictionary, which is equipment profiles. I don't have what is the dictionary? And I don't know if it's gonna remember the file names we kind of went through. Find that. Whatever. Little typo. Inside your add equipment. So it's in this guy. Equipment. Inside your add equipment. Scroll down past these lines. Ah, yes. Boy, that it's. Please bear with me. It's been a minute since I've worked on this. I've been working on some kid stuff and just been very busy. Okay, so that. So then we need equipment type, selected type, which would be right before the name. So enter tab. Let you see what I'm doing. Equipment type, selected type. Control save. 47. That's right. So now I need to change this, which we're gonna just keep going here. That is correct. Delete. Shouldn't have to change anything else. Search by system ID, remember that. And changed equipment profile to view this which I believe it's going to throw an error when it doesn't show up on there. So we're just going to see what it looks like. Add equipment. What is number one? Let's just do dump truck. We select a dump truck. S5. Yes. Equipment profile. It does not show an error. It just shows that. That is perfect. But now I don't know how the service interval gets added into the mix. So we're going to delete this. We're actually going to add something with a name and some hours. We'll use 15. 15. We'll choose excavator cat 320. We'll go 600 hours. Oil. Change. Now it's added. Oh yeah, and we do have to change that. So it doesn't get which that one is get number. Type choice input. This should be get number. Save. Right. I think I'm kind of figuring it out, but it's still a little foggy. So adequate. Whoops. We did not want to type up there. So I run this add equipment system ID 1 1. So if I type in A, it won't let me do it. So do 1 1 1 1. Profile. And delete. Exit. Perfect. So we go back here, edit, get numbers to type choice. This is going to be a very slow process, probably for me. Sorry if it's boring. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm hoping maybe the way that I'm doing this might help somebody else try to figure out how to build something for their workplace or for their home. Okay. that is correct, because I can type in any number. Keeping lights change small, preventing selection from crashing the program. Let's validate the selections of for changing this paste correct equipment type section here. I already added that. Right? Select yes. Oh, now I'm confused. Maybe I shouldn't have went ahead. So I don't type choice get number. So let's change this back to index. Yeah, it's gonna want number. Get number. Type choice equals get print. Oh, so it just wants me to copy this and paste it in there to show what I have. So copy that, paste it here. Okay. Type choice is none. So I have to put that underneath this. So down. While true. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Not that. No. Control right arrow. Type. Choose get number. Yeah. So yeah, while true on that one. Type choices none. Print cancel. Entry. Return if one. Type choice. Then equipment types. And you gotta see what I'm actually doing here. Type choice is none. Print cancel. Entry if one. Or more. Type choice. Type. That's one print break. Print invalid option. That, yep, that's the one that makes the most sense. And we want print invalid option. No, we want please choose a number from 1 to why is it? So that's weird. I mean, this way seems to make more sense, but on this, it's showing the parentheses. So let's go back here to I don't even know how to add that one. Yeah, equipment types there. Period. That. And that is not supposed to be there. And that is supposed to be there. Yep. That makes more sense. I don't know what the difference is between the two. Between the two options that it gave me. So what it does, while true keeps asking until choice is valid. Choice none. Entering queue. Types gets number from available types. Break exit loop once choose valid type. Now it shows error mouse again instead of crash. Valid number 99 and queue. So we save that. And then we run this. Add equipment 1. We'll just make sure that cancels it, and it does not. So, let's see. So I don't understand. Let me. Sorry, we're just gonna 18146. 18 module add equipment. I think I figured out my issue. I think I figured it out. So I think if lower number dot lower q, that's for the get number deal. Type choice is it's none. Cancel entry number. You get number already has q in there. I might have put. No, I don't. Just do that. No, still. Still showing it here. We're just gonna try to figure out why I don't. Because I feel like if number is lower, Q cancels. So let's look at the number. I think that's what I messed up. So where? So find type choice. Select type. Go to number. Go to types. Go to types. Type choice. Get number. So type blah blah blah. Let's go to type. So let's have that in between. Okay, so I'll give a little gap here. If type choice is none, canceling equipment entry, blah blah blah. So do I remove it? So do I remove the type choice none section under well true? Because I feel like that's that's more or less relevant. That's still Doesn't make sense. Let me run this really quick. Sorry. Add equipment. No, that's not what I want to do. Q. So, and it worked. Canceled that. But why is there two? So I'm just gonna copy this whole thing here and just see what it says. I have equipment type section twice. Equipment number. Equipment number exists. Equipment type. Get equipment type. Spell. Choose type. Equipment type. Type choice. So all of that goes. I think that makes more sense actually, yeah. So, yeah, this is basically, that's already getting it. This was just for testing, never removed it. That's why it messed up. So, save it, exit, run it. Oops. One. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Q to cancel. Cancels. Add equipment. Dump truck. Truck. 500. A. For equipment profile. Hours. Last service. Maintenance records. 0. That is correct. Delete that thing. Exit. Go back over here. Oh, yeah, I forgot to run with a high number. Please choose a number. Yes, that's this part. That lists it. Cancel. Exit. Nailed it. might keep this one short and sweet. I think we'll kind of see where this is going now and profiles. Pop those in there for it. We got. Hopefully, you guys can read this. I don't know if it's too small. Small step add this function to bottom of equipment profiles. Equipment profiles, equipment type. So basically, it's telling me to add equipment profile. So it returns the equipment profile, equipment type. So then I would add that. And I think this might be my last bit here. Let's just throw this together. Return equipment profiles dot get. No. Control right arrow. Turn equipment profiles. Equipment type. Right, right, right. Functions accepts types such as excavator and returns its profile. I don't understand what that means. So we're going to tell it to explain that because I don't know what I'm doing. That new function is a way to look up one profile by its type. Okay, that makes a little more sense. So creating function equipment profile. That's the function. Equipment type is the information I give it, and it'll return equipment profiles type. That makes more sense. For example, we can use select profile, equipment profile, blah, blah. Think of equipment profiles like filing cabinet, excavator, label drawer, functional drawer. Gives you the program inside. Gives program information. For now, you're going adding lookup function. Won't change what the program does until we connect it inside. Add equipment. Got it. Now, access that new function, equipment PY. From files and types, get equipment. Get equipment profiles. So it looks like, I don't know. Get equipment profile. Save. Save. Which it's not using that, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. Next. Man, I wish I had the money to take classes, but it's not even money, it's just I don't have time. I mean, it's late at night. I don't have daytime during the week to do this kind of stuff in an actual class. True profile. Select type this line, add equipment. Under add equipment, under selected type, break, select. So underneath that line, so underneath this line, enter. Enter. Print. Dang dogs. Select profile. Save. Select a type. Contains something like excavator, get equipment profile, select type, finds excavator role, select profile, both role temporary. Print, let us verify at once. Select excavator should display. Yep, yep. Save. So when we run this, number, So if I choose excavator, and it shows me meter hours, service interval, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Which an excavator doesn't have. Why does it say meters? Shouldn't it say miles? I feel like it should say miles. Maybe. I mean, I know it's giving me the answers, but I'm also asking it to explain what it's doing, and I'm typing it myself, so I'm not copying and pasting. I'm typing it in. I'm understanding why it's getting typed in. And this is very, very early, so it's still going to be a little confusing for me at times, but I mean, repetition and doing it is what helps me learn. Looking at it, seeing what it needs to be, understanding why it needs to be what it is, and then moving forward. I mean, that's how I learn. I'm not saying that everyone's going to learn that way. I'm not saying my way's the right way. And I am no expert at all. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm still learning how to use the AI, but I figured if it has information and I can extract that information to learn how to use something else, then more or less I'm going to try it and see kind of where it leads. I think I am going to stop there. So thanks for stopping by. I'm going to save all this stuff, probably knock out of here. Wasn't a whole lot of information. Kind of got things rolling. We'll kind of see where it goes next time. Thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you guys later.